Hey, what up? Ryuji here. Thank you for joining me today. What I want to talk about is happiness. Now, there are so many different ideas of what happiness is. So many different people will tell you different things about what it means to be happy. You can read so many different books on so many different takes of what it means to be happy. And I really wanted to talk about my thoughts today, what I think happiness is about today. And there you go. Because really, throughout my whole journey, I went through so many different phases of thinking that happiness is these different things, and to arrive at what I am today. Now, I'm not some enlightened person. I'm not like super happy all the time or whatever, but I've been through this journey of like looking for like happiness. And right now I'm kind of like at the quote unquote happiest I've ever been, to use a very cheesy wording there. But really, I wanted to talk about that today. So, a lot of times in life, there are two basic ways of like looking at happiness, so to speak. And a lot of people, and for me, for the longest time I looked at it this way. You always think, I'll be happy when a certain thing happens. I'll be happy in the future. So for example, I'll be happy when I make a lot of money. I'll be happy when I make a lot of friends. I'll be happy when I get a girlfriend. I'll be happy when I get my new phone, right? There's this underlying frame of I'll be happy when. Now, the thing is, that's all fine. You can be happy about getting a new phone. You can be happy about making new friends. You can be happy about spending time with people that are dear to you. You should be happy about those things. But the problem is, if you train your mind on I'll be happy when this happens, you're basically reinforcing that belief in your brain that I'll only be happy when. So what happens? When you get that thing that you want, when that thing that you've been looking forward to happens, you're not fully able to take it in and enjoy it because you've trained yourself to think, I'll be happy when. You can do this simple experiment. What's the experience of you? How does it feel to be yourself? When you sit down with yourself, just alone, just sit down and really experience what it feels like inside your body. How do you feel? Do you feel happy, at ease, at peace? Or maybe you feel a bit anxious, you feel knots, you're tense, maybe you're stuck inside your head, you're not able to express yourself. How does it feel? Think about that. And then, next time that you think you'll be happy when you get something, oh, I'll be happy when I get this new thing, or, oh, I'll be happy when it's the weekend, oh, I'll be happy when it's the vacation, right? When that thing comes, experience yourself again. How do I feel right now in my body? Does it feel any different? Most likely what you'll realize is that that experience of you will basically be the same before and after you get the thing that you want. Now you might get a temporary little high from like getting the thing that you want. You're like, oh, that was, like a little emotional spike. You're like, oh, I got the thing, awesome. But very quickly, you're likely to resort back to where you were and feeling the exact same, basically. Now, the key here is really, and this is what, for me, really transformed my life, is going from thinking, I'll be happy when this thing happens, to I am happy right now. Right now is when it happens. Right now is when I'm at ease, I'm happy, I enjoy it. It's now. It's never later. And I want to train my brain on thinking, I am happy now, I am happy now, I am happy now, instead of I'll be happy when. Now this gets really, really subtle, because for me, when I first started on this whole journey of personal development and I decided, okay, I'm going to improve every single day, I'm going to become more happy every single day, I told myself things like that, and I had ways of getting there, right? So for example, I wanted to be more productive, I wanted to follow my passions. One big thing I wanted to do is be more present to the moment, and I wanted to meditate, because meditation is a big thing to get present, so to speak, But the problem is, that came from a place of, I always told myself, I am happy when I meditate. My happiness was conditional on this thing, because I thought that to be happy, I had to be present to the moment. To be present to the moment, I had to meditate. Therefore, to be happy, I have to meditate. Now, the thing is, it's not a bad thing to meditate. It's an awesome thing to meditate. You should absolutely do it. It's amazing. But if you tell yourself like that, I am happy when I meditate, well, what happens, for example, when you don't meditate? You know, one thing that happens is you tell yourself, I have to meditate every day. This is the only way. And if you don't do it, what happens? For me, it was a lot of destructive self-dialogue. I told myself things like, oh, why didn't you do it today? You're not going to be happy. You're not going to be present. You lost this precious time. You will never get this time back. This time is gone forever and you will never get it back. I used to tell myself things like that, and it was very destructive. Even though it was for a thing that was like, you know, like meditation, it's such a positive thing, right? So here's the thing. I couldn't tell myself meditation is what makes me happy. I'll be happy when I meditate. I should just be like, I am happy now. Happiness, true happiness, and not just the little emotion of being happy when, oh, you eat a nice meal, or you spend, you know, you get this new thing, this little, oh, that was nice. Not that, but long-lasting peace. This feeling of just feeling at ease as you go about your life. You know, just wake up being at ease. That feeling right there. That is something that should be absolutely unconditional. That feeling cannot depend on anything. You should be like, I am happy now. I am at ease now. Why? No reason. That's it. It's unconditional. Not when something happens, not when I'm doing something, not when you're on your purpose, not when you're meditating, not when you're working on yourself, not when you're productive, not when you're spending time with friends. You're just at ease right now. That's really where you want to go. Because then, really, you can actually be happy right now. Anything else, when it depends on anything else, what happens when you don't have that thing? What happens when you don't get that thing? Well, you can't be happy. What happens when you get that thing? You'll probably realize, I still feel the same. So, you really want to train yourself, you know, change this mindset. Think, I am happy now. I don't need all these things to be happy. If I have them, great. You know, even, you know, working on yourself, being productive, things like that. It's great. Spending time with friends, awesome. Getting new things, awesome. If you're into that, you know, like whatever it is, totally cool. But that's not what makes you happy. That is not what makes you feel at ease in this world. It's not. What makes you feel at ease in this world? Absolutely nothing. You just feel happy, you're at ease, just 'cause. Anyways, thank you guys so much for checking this out today. Hope you enjoyed this. I hope you guys have an amazing day, an amazing week. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.